So I planted some butternut squash at the end of April, and I planted it before, so I knew what to expect. I knew exactly what it needed. So I'm thinking at the end of September, I'm going to start having some type of harvest, and I'm going to see some great mature fruit. Well, April, May, June, July, August, September come, and I get absolutely no fruit. I have all these beautiful big blooms, but no fruit. So I decided at the end of September that I was going to pull the plant up. But then I forgot, and then I decided, you know what? Now that I remember, I'm just going to let it stay to see if it does anything. Well, now the middle of October, I have 5 beautiful butternut squash that are growing on that same plant, that same vine. And it's like, wow, this whole time it kept producing all these beautiful blooms, but it never gave me any fruit. They would just fall off. And now these blooms have produced fruit. And what if I had decided to pull the plant up like I had originally thought that I would do because it wasn't doing what I thought it should do in the time in which it was that I thought it should happen? And it's just the same with us in our walk with God. Y'all, I keep getting these downloads about fruit, not harvest, but fruit. You see, in order for you to have a harvest, you got to have some fruit. You got to have something to harvest, right? So we go by, we look, and we see all these beautiful blooms, and they just fall off to the wayside. Well, that's the same thing with God, with Jesus being our true vine, right? Him being our vine dresser. And he goes through and he sees all these things that look like big, beautiful blooms, but really they're not going to produce any fruit. So he comes by and cuts them off. And he says, as I continue to prune you, you're going to bear much fruit. You're going to bear the fruit, just like my butternut squash. So all I had to do was keep being patient and keep letting the fruit, the things that I thought would have been fruit, those beautiful blooms fall off in the time it was that needed to fall off in order for the things that would really bear the fruit to come through and give me some fruit. And that's exactly what they've done. All you got to do is just keep being patient. And the fruit is going to come. The fruit is going to come. Let him keep cutting off those things that are really not going to bear anything, that are not going to bear his image, that are not going to bear the things that he needs to put into you so that they can do the good for you, your family, people you don't even know, and for the glory of God. Let him keep cutting off those things that are not like him. It doesn't matter how pretty they look. It doesn't matter how exciting they may appear. Those things aren't from him. So keep letting him trim those things off. Keep letting him trim off the things in you that really aren't that great, right? Keep letting him do it. And as he does it, you remain connected to that true vine and you will bear much fruit, like it says in John. So I hope this message is a blessing to somebody. Keep going with God. He's got you. He is the true vine. Stay connected to him and bear much fruit, and the harvest will come. I hope this message is a blessing to somebody today. Y'all have a blessed day.